Do you want to learn how to get more quick and easy, effortless power on your serve with just doing one simple move? And keep watching this video because I'm going to show you exactly the move I focus on with new students to get more power on their serve. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about the number one thing I like to first work on to make sure you're getting effortless power on your serve. And it comes down to one thing that we're going to share with you in this one video. But here's the thing you got to make sure. You have to have all the other elements going for you before you add this element, which means starting with number one, you want to make sure you have the right grip. The grip makes a huge difference because it makes it easier for you to control your racket face and place the ball. And what's the grip I'm looking for is the continental grip. With the continental grip, what it allows you to do is send your racket on edge, which creates spin if you want, or more power or kick. The biggest mistake I see a lot of players making is they actually don't use a continental grip. They use more of an Eastern type grip and push through the ball. The reason this is so important is because by using an Eastern type grip to push through the ball, or something even more Western, it limits your serve. It limits the amount of spin you can create on your serve. And I'm not saying it for spin's sake, to have more spin, is actually you need a little spin to control that power. Because if you hit the ball too hard with no spin, it's just gonna sail on you. By adding a little bit of spin, it creates more margin to bring the ball down to the court, which gives you more ability to hit bigger serves and more locations on the court. So that's the first thing, making sure you have the grip. Second thing is making sure you have the great mechanics in your serve motion. And what I mean by that is making sure from at least here, your racket is dropping smoothly and coming back around. One big issue that a lot of players have is what I call waiter tray. They get into some form of fashion like this, but the moment they come down, the racket face is open and you're in the waiter tray. And the reason this is an issue is because when you're hitting the ball, it limits you on how you can approach the ball. And what I mean by this is this. With the waiter tray, you can see how my strings have to go up to the ball and they have to really line up perfectly. With the continental grip, my racket edge approaches the ball, which makes it way easier to make sure I'm not hitting it too high. And I can still aggressively swing without having to worry about it going long. That's the problem with using a Western or semi-Western grip to hit your serve. And finally, number three, this is the key area that you have to make sure you're mastering if you want to get more effortless power, is how you use your body. And the number one thing I would suggest is learning to create separation. Separation between your hips and your shoulders. This is like a big power generator for you. By creating more separation, you coil your body, which then can be used to uncoil and getting your shoulders and arms to move faster. Just think about this for a second, how your body works. Your body is the generator of the power, the racket speed that you want. And pretty much your arms and your racket just deliver that to the ball. The key to understand is by creating separation with your body, you use this big muscle that can then use to unleash more acceleration on the ball. So if we think about my racket just like this and how I'm spinning the racket here, you can see how I'm doing very little work by how fast the edges of the racket are coming around. And so your body works the exact same way. By creating this separation, think of your body as the grip, and then think of your racket and your arms as the edges of the frame here. And so as I spin it around, I'm doing very little work in the middle, or in the grip, but the racket's moving much faster. So if you take your entire body and create the separation and then now unleash the separation, that's how you create more power. So action steps, how do we start creating more separation on our serve? The very first thing is we have all the stuff set up with your feet facing into the court more. If you want, anywhere right around here is good, as long as your feet aren't facing to the side. From here, all I want you to do is go through your service motion and just focus on twisting. Notice how this position is creating a lot of separation, where my hips are facing inside the court, but my shoulders are facing the total different direction. And just get used to tossing and swinging. You don't even have to hit the ball the first couple times, and feel the stretch here and how you're releasing it. And again, with my toss, I'm just tossing it in a general direction. What I want you to do from here is actually hit the ball, but don't worry about where it's going. Just feel the difference of coiling and let a couple rip. And you can see on that particular serve how much generation of force I can do just by using my core. I'm not jumping, which is another element you can add, but if you don't have this core element, jumping is not going to really make a huge difference. So what you want to do again for number three is making sure that you just focus on tossing and separating. So I'm tossing, separating, and I can really generate a ton of pace just by creating the separation. Once you have this down, we're gonna start making this look more like a service motion. And so from here, all I'm gonna do is get into my normal service motion stance. And it's just basically like shifting the entire court, where we were just focusing on this creation of separation this way or this way. Now we're gonna do it from this position here. So as I'm tossing, you can really see I can still generate a ton of pace just by coiling and releasing my body. And this is how you start creating more pace, because effortless pace and power comes from using your body. It's not some magic formula that I'm just gonna say, hey, if you swing this way, you can get more power. It's because you're using your body correctly that allows you to create that effortless pace. So in summary, number one, make sure you have the key elements of your serve first to support the separation. What is that? It's gonna be having a continental grip. Having a continental grip allow you to send the edge of the racket up, which is way more advantageous than sending the strings up and having to limit your swing because you're worried about the ball sailing long. Number two, making sure that you have a great drop, meaning that you can relax and let the racket come around and come back up. A lot of players have the waiter tray where the racket goes down, but the strings are going back up towards the ball. This isn't gonna work because as you accelerate, guess what? You're just gonna accelerate the ball up or even long. You're not gonna be able to generate spin. And finally, adding that separation, making sure that you're separating with your shoulders and your hips, which coils you up and acts as this rotational force you can use to generate more power. Now, are there extra things you could be working on your serve? Yes, but I feel like these are some really core elements that if you focus on and really practice, you can take your serve to the next level. So if you like this video, make sure you check me out on totaltennisdomination.org to get more free, great videos just like this one.